Hi everybody, it's Lauren the Younique Yenta here with you today. I wanted to take you on a little bit of a journey and talk to you about some of my favorite Younique products that really take me from day to night. They help to make my skin look flawless, give me the kinds of eye looks that I love, and just in general, they make a girl happy. It doesn't take a lot for me. I don't need expensive things, but I do need makeup. I've been a makeup whore ever since I was very, very young and have stockpiled quite a collection of products. Some might even be rancid and expired, but I love makeup and I love transforming the way that my face looks. As you can see, I'm completely fresh-faced now, which I'm really embarrassed because I don't typically show people this side of me. So this is a little outside of my comfort zone. So don't be alarmed, don't be scared, don't scream. I promise you it's gonna get better from here. The key to starting out with a good canvas is primer. And Younique has a primer known as Glorious, which is perfect because it makes your skin look glorious. It is both for face and eyes. Now, specifically underneath your eyes and up here underneath your brow bone, and then all over your face. And this just makes a very smooth, perfect surface to then put on your other face makeup. This is really key. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this. It doesn't take a lot. As a matter of fact, this is a brand new tube, so I just took off the safety seal. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my palm, just like that. It's actually not my palm, it's the top of my hand. It's good that I know my hand anatomy. And I'm gonna take a little bit and just blend it very, very quickly and smoothly, making sure that I'm getting as much surface area as possible. Underneath the chin, which you always wanna move up, you never wanna push down because that'll just make your face hang even more and you'll have jowls like me. Actually, whenever you use any product underneath your eyes, you want to use your ring finger because it is the least muscular of all of your digits so that it will not press hard onto that delicate under eye skin, which becomes so transparent over the years. And then, you could risk having bags like me. Hi, Louis Vuitton luggage. I like to do things a little differently. A lot of people would say do concealer next. I believe in putting on a BB cream or a foundation before you put on concealer, okay? And for those of you that don't know what BB cream is, it is really considered beauty balm, which is a light kind of foundation and moisturizer. So this is for people who don't need a lot of coverage. And this color is on the light side. And I am probably the pastiest Italian person in the free world. The name of it is Bisque. I don't know if you can see that. This might even be a little bit dark for me, but truthfully, I could use all the color I can get at this point. It looks like someone mistakenly embalmed me. So I'm just gonna start applying it. And actually, this blends in very, very well. It might even give me a little color. I'm gonna use my ring finger again to get it underneath the delicate eye skin. And if I could tell you how silky and smooth it is, it's truly the lightest thing and it just feels like silk. And now I'm gonna use an amazing product. It's called Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. I mean, again, people have, their tried and trues and a lot of times they still wanna use their fingers, but I really recommend the brush. And this is a gorgeous, soft brush. I can't recommend it enough. It's the Younique foundation brush, which you can use for the foundation or the concealer. I chose to put the BB cream on with my fingers, but this concealer you can put on with the brush. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit on the top of my hand. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this, and this is a very light color. I don't think many people would even use this color. It should be renamed Clown because that's how white my skin is, that I use like clown makeup. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that. And when you put on concealer, people make the mistake of just concentrating it kind of around and doing like, the half circle on their under eye, when in fact, you really should be blending it down. See how I'm blending it almost in a V? The other thing I like to do is put a little bit on the inner corners, which really help to brighten the eye. And then you blend it down almost into a V. This truly helps to draw the attention away from the darkness. So just to recap so far, first and foremost, we put on Glorious Face Primer and Eye Primer. So that was really what made that smooth canvas for your skin. Then the second thing was the BB Flawless Cream, which just gives you a very light, sheer, natural wash of color on your face. And then the Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer, okay? So that's what we did so far. And again, I'm explaining everything so it seems like it's taking longer, but truthfully, this is a very, very quick process once you get it down. What I would like to do next is tell you about the Beachfront bronzer, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. You know, sometimes bronzers are too shimmery. This has just a little bit of luminescence to it, which gives you that glowy look. But this is what really transforms me. It makes me look like I wasn't embalmed, that perhaps I'm amongst the land of the living and not in the Walking Dead. I'm gonna start putting bronzer on in addition to contouring a little bit because, let's face it, things are going down on my face. Gravity has taken a hold, kind of like a Shar-Pei dog. So I gotta have everything look like it's up. So I need to contour a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is a very light contour because I cannot stand the people that try to act like they're Kim Kardashian and put contour on and they look like they have tire tracks on their faces. So I'm doing a light contour, starting really at this point in my face and bringing it out towards my ear. It should be barely discernible, especially when you have light skin like me. You really don't want there to be, you know, this huge contrast between a bronzer and your skin tone. Okay, so just a little bit, working on the same amount that I have, I'm doing the same thing here. So it's actually making me look like I have cheekbones, of which I have none. Makeup is all about smoke and mirrors, people. And I'm not ashamed to say it. It just is what it is. There are very few people that can just wake up and look stunningly gorgeous. It takes work. And then my forehead, I'm going to just very, very gently get my temples and my forehead. Nice widow's peak. Isn't that beautiful? Look like a vampire. And then the jowly chin. So I'm going to take a little bit and just kind of go along my jawline like that, and then blend down because I cannot stand having any kind of line of demarcation. So it's kind of making my neck look like I have a little bit more color. If you wanted, you could contour your nose, which I'm not going to go into today, but you kind of do the sides of it. This is kind of a big brush to be doing it, but just a little bit on the sides to make your nose look a little bit more narrow. All right, so again, it's not like I'm a tan goddess because that would look strange for me, but I do look like I have a little bit more color. So that is the Beachfront bronzer. And then the last thing I'm gonna do to complete my face look is to use the Moodstruck Minerals blush, which is a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's called Sweet, just like me, not. It is kind of a cross between a pink and a coral. I like those in-between shades. I don't like anything that's too pinky, and I don't like anything that's too corally. I have to go with like an in-between nude. This does have a pretty intense pop of color, which, again, I repeat, I need color, but I have to use it sparingly. Otherwise, I'll look like a clown. And when I apply blush, and especially being a woman of increasing age, you need to have everything concentrated on the apples of your cheeks. I'm not looking to have this gaunt, kind of look. I want to look like I'm happy and perky and I have apples on my cheek. Like it's just a natural flush of color. I'm barely putting any color. So I'm just doing a tiny bit on the apples of my cheeks. I'm not bringing the color up. Again, that's me. And it all is dependent on your face shape as well. Other people have a different shaped face. They may need to put their blush on in a different manner. I concentrate on this to give me volume in my cheeks where I am just losing it by the day. Now what I'm gonna do is just blend that. And that's that. My face now is smooth. It has color. Everything is evened out. That hyperpigmentation that I was talking about that I have is totally gone. And that's all a result. I'm telling you, the primer is key. The primer, the BB cream, and the Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer, along with the Beachfront Bronzer and the Moodstruck Minerals Blush. Okay, so that is installment 1 of my video series. So stay tuned for the next video, which will be dealing with eyes. I have to make these eyes look like they're even on my face, because right now they kind of just recede into the background. So I'm excited to show you some of Younique's wonderful eyeshadows, and really the biggest deal, which is the mascara, which will make your eyelashes look like they're ridiculous at how long they look. So stay tuned, and I will join you again soon. This is Younique Yenta signing off.